Hi YouTube and welcome back. EA released some interesting content yesterday, and to be honest, I'm quite impressed with some of the cards. We have 3 new goalie series clinching shootouts by rookies, we also have 4 Stanley Cup Game 7 overtime heroes, and we also have Stanley Cup playoff cards for round 2 for Boston Bruins, Hurricanes, Vancouver Canucks, and Dallas Stars. And then we also have something really good. As always, every Tuesday EA release new objectives, so it means new free pack or new free card, and this time I think they actually nailed it. They're giving us a free 94 overall Marcus Foligno by completing the objectives. As always, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe, and let's dive into it. Let's start with this 95 overall Matt Murray from Pittsburgh Penguins. Obviously, he was a star, he helped them to win a lot of Stanley Cups, and in general played really good. In the game, probably not the best card to use because he's quite small, but again, if he's your favorite player, or you're, let's say, building a Pens team, then this is definitely the card to grab. Other than that, the goalie stats really don't matter as far as you're not really building a team or not using the players you like, which I actually encourage you guys do. Energizer, Butterfly Effect, No Timer, Instincts, and Post to Post. If it was me, I probably would not activate anything except No Timer because Post to Post is not really that efficient this year. Aggression is quite high, 64. If I would pick up the goalkeeper, I would probably try to pick up a goalkeeper with aggression below 60. Then we have this Akira Schmidt from New Jersey Devils. Much better stats than the previous goalkeeper because he's much bigger and taller. And as we all know, the more he covers the net, the less goals he will let in. At least that's what we think. Tip Jar, X-Ray, Showstopper, and Butterfly Effect. As a superstar and zone ability is really nothing special. Probably would not be the card I would pick up as far as you're not, like, let's say, pulling him on tradable and you just want to go and try him out, or you're not building the New Jersey Devils team. And finally, I am getting my goalkeeper. The last goalkeeper is Artur Šilos, 96 live moments card. Not only then he helped Vancouver Canucks to advance to the second round, he also actually showed some really incredible performance. This is probably the goalkeeper I will pick and use for the rest of the year, but because it's my favorite player and I'm Latvian and I will always try to pick up the players I like. Artur Šilos actually can be a great card because he's quite big, his superstar and zone abilities are also quite good, Showstopper is really good, No Timer is also decent, Last Stand probably not that much, and Butterfly Effect and Post to Post is not something I would activate. But if you look at the aggression is 60, the speed is 99, positioning is 95, 5-0 is 95, rebound control 95, the stats are really good. I'm really tempted to try out this card. And then we have Game 7 overtime winner David Pastrnak, 97 overall live moments card. If you have his team of the season card, it's also now 97 overall. If you look at the stats, it's quite good. David Pastrnak always plays decent, to be honest. You can get his stats up to the 99 pretty much in every single position. The speed is 99, the acceleration is 99. The only thing you probably would struggle is that endurance, but again, you probably would use David Pastrnak more for straight lining, and because they gave him wheels, I would be really interested to see how that plays out. The next one is Barclay Goodrow, San Jose Sharks. What a legend. Grinding forward, sniping forward, angle boost, playmaking boost, and shooting boost. If you look at the abilities, then they give all alone again because it's overtime winner, and I think advanced power and accuracy on a penalty shoot or a breakaway. So it means all these players score a breakaway goal, that's why they gave them ability all alone. Unstoppable force, elite edges, and Shakonave. Probably not the card I would pick it up. Again, if you pull it on tradable, then why not give it a try? From the stat point, actually decent card, 95 speed, 95 acceleration. If you activate some of the synergies, you can boost some of the stats quite a lot. From the superstar and zone ability point, I probably would not really activate anything. The next overtime hero is Nino Niederreiter from Wilds. Sniping forward with two-way forward, checking boost and shooting boost. 90 overall card, so probably again, if you're not building a team, you would not really pick it up. But if you're just starting out, also decent card. Quite big guy, the speed is decent for his overall. 94 speed, 94 acceleration, the endurance and balance is also decent. The shooting is good, the hands are okay, puck on string, no contest, unstoppable force, and snipe. All these abilities are much better than the card before, so again, if I would pick this card up, I would probably activate snipe, unstoppable force, and maybe even no contest. And the last one is 87 overall Brock McGinn from Hurricanes. Only 87 overall. I'm not quite sure why they're releasing such a low overalls so late in the game, because even if you are just starting out, you probably could get a better cards out there. Again, this is pretty much just a fodder. But from the other side, we have Total Eclipse and Big Tipper. There is not a lot of players with zone ability Big Tipper out. I was thinking to build a team with just Big Tippers for fun, but I couldn't just build a full lineup because there was just not enough cards. So this will help me. If you look at the stats, there is really nothing outstanding. 90 speed, 90 acceleration. The shooting is okay at the early 90s, but the hands I was expecting a little bit better. Then we have our round 2 playoff cards. Alias Linol from Vancouver Canucks. I will not really go through every single stat, but in general the card looks great. I like the zone ability tape to tape, and with close quarters and no contest, this card could be fun. I will not pick up any of these cards to put in my team. If I'm a Vancouver Canucks fan, then I definitely would pick up these cards because it would make my playoff experience more enjoyable, because I would know if my team advanced to the 3rd round, then these cards would go up. The next card for Vancouver Canucks will be Nikita Zadorov. On the other hand, this card is great. I really like what they did. Yes, the speed is not maybe that good, but you have speed synergy, so you can boost the speed up to the 91. Acceleration also is not that great, but with his size, you also have Heat Seeker, Shutdown, Quick Pick, and Truculence. Really fun abilities. The shooting again is not that great, but if I would be like Canucks fan, I definitely would pick up this card because I just think it would play much better than the abilities. For Dallas Stars, we have Evgeny Dadonov. All these cards are pretty much identical. Much better shooting as the previous cards, but in the same time, it's only 92 overall, and if Dallas Stars don't advance to the 3rd round, it will stay at 92 overall. Beauty Backhand, Schneip, and Elite Edges, and even Ankle Breaker. Again, I never really used Ankle Breaker, but I heard some good feedback. Superstar abilities are great, zone ability not that much. The second card for Dallas Stars will be Jamie Benn. Another card which I probably would not use as far as you're not a Dallas Stars fan or you're not just starting out the game. Bakatia, Born Leader, Truculence, and Big Rig. There is really nothing outstanding about this card. As far as you're not a fan of the player or fan of the team, I probably would suggest you don't spend your coins on buying it. For Boston Bruins, we will have Hampus Lindholm. Actually fun that they gave him a card considering he scored that goal. Quite a big defenseman, but nothing outstanding. Shutdown, Seeing Eye, Quick Pick, and Send It. And the second card for Boston Bruins will be Jake DeBrusk. Another card where nothing really stands out except the shooting. The hands are also okay, but other than that, I just think that there are better cards out there. Unstoppable Force, 1T, Puck on String, and Close Quarters. Technically you can use the card, but because of the 90 speed and 90 acceleration, you will really have a lot of disadvantage. For Hurricanes, we have Brady Skjei, left-handed defenseman, Elite Edges, Stick 'em Up, in reverse, and Shutdown. Again, nothing really outstanding about the card. I don't fully understand why the slapshot accuracy is only 85. Is he really that bad? If you're a Hurricanes fan, pick it up. If you're a fan of the player, pick it up. Other than that, really no point of buying the card. And the last one is Martin Necas. I actually think his flashback card is much better than this one. But Superstar ability, Elite Edges, Tape to Tape, Wheels, and Zone ability make it snappy. Technically, if you activate some of the synergies, the shooting is all 92 and above, the hands are all pretty much 99, the speed and acceleration is decent, the endurance is only 86, but I just don't know. I think this card will not play that good as I think it will, but maybe I'm wrong. If you're using this card, let me know down in the comment section below. Maybe it actually plays decent. And now let's look at our free card, Marcus Foligno. Really big guy. I actually like the card. I know a lot of people will complain about, oh, this is not the card I can use in my team, but keep in mind that there are so many players who are just recently starting to play the game. If you're, let's say, only a few weeks in, this card will make a big difference in your team. Grinding forward and power forward with defensive boost, checking boost, and shooting boost. Even without synergies activated, 95 acceleration, 93 agility, balance 99, endurance 88, and speed 95 is really great for his size. Shooting is all 87 above, the hands are decent, and superstar and zone abilities are also great. Bakatia, Unstoppable Force, Crease Crusher, and Truculence. Can you imagine with Truculence activated in this speed? This will definitely make a big impact on your team. And if you still think that this card is not really something you need, if you complete the objectives and get this card, you can just always exchange it for power-up collectibles and use it for something you like. If you just trade in that 94 overall card, you will get yourself 6 power-up collectibles and a player's pack. And now let's look at the Central Division Showcase objectives. So to get any of these objectives done, you will need to use players from Central Division. So you need to perform any digs with any Chicago Blackhawks players, score goals with any Arizona Coyotes players, get shoulder checks with any Minnesota players, get stick checks with any St. Louis Blues players, get blocked shots with any Nashville Predator players, take shots with any Colorado Avalanche players, get body checks with any Winnipeg Jets players, and get assists with any Dallas Stars players. If you want, you can just basically create a teams, go and play squad battles. This will probably take you less than 10 games to complete. Because let's be very honest, perform any digs. You can do that in one game if you have multiple Chicago Blackhawks players. Score goals, 40 goals, that's like maybe 1 or 2 squad battle games if you have a lot of players from that team. Get shoulder checks probably will take you a little bit longer, but again, if you make full team with just Minnesota Wild players, it will not be that hard. Don't forget, just use the base cards. There is no need to go and buy anyone. If you're still collecting for team builders, make sure you go back and check your team builder sets because you may have some of the players in there. I will definitely grind these objectives to get the free 94 overall card. I personally like them giving us free cards in objectives more than in moments because some of the moments were just too hard for a lot of people in the community. This is something everyone can do. 94 overall free card, even if it's so late in the game cycle, is still a usable card. Let me know what you think about this week's objectives, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a good one and see you on the ice.